Talk about your team's overall performance tonight. What you were able to see from Villanova, what they were able to do against you all.
Yeah, first you have to give credit where it's due to Coach Kelly and his staff. They're ranked number 2 in the country for a reason, and they definitely earned the win. But from an entire team construct, I saw a team that came out and played hard for 60 minutes on both sides of the ball. And really can't say enough about the performance of our defense to come out and hold them to 14 points in the second half shutout and continue to get the ball back to the offense and give us an opportunity to score offensively. I think that's a good sign of things to come for us defensively, and offensively we couldn't get it going. We tried running it, tried throwing it, tried running inside, tried running outside. Like I said, the first thumb points at me, so I have to figure out a better way to put the kids in position to be successful, and when we call good plays, the kids have to find a way to execute them. So not used to seeing many 14-7 games around here, but it was a good football game, a great performance by our defense, and offensively obviously left a lot to be desired.
It felt like in the second half the defense was really stepping it up. Was there anything particular that was being called play-wise, or was it just a matter of that they finally were able to get into the rhythm? And
no, I think they even played well in the first half.
Okay.
I think our game plan was to go into it and be aggressive, and as you saw with John Robertson, he's one of the best player in the country, last year, and certainly proved that in this game. And when you give him time to sit back there and kind of scan the field and find an open receiver, and if it's not open, run, you see why he's so dangerous. So our thought process was to pressure him, to force him to make quick decisions, get the ball out of his hand, and I thought we did a good job. We gave up some yards, but to hold a team like that to 14 points was a great job by our defense.
Did they throw anything different at you versus what you were able to see from Army or from anybody else that you've seen so far? Or
their offense or
defense?
Defensively, no. They did kind of what we had seen on tape. They played some base zones. They brought pressure with their two, their Will and their Sam linebacker, and played some man-to-man behind it. So what we had on tape and what we saw in the first game, for the most part, is what we saw. It's, they just have a dang good defensive line. They have 92 and Paris and Don Cherry and Austin Cleat in those backgrounds. I mean, it's a very good defense, and they got guys on the back end who can cover and play man to man. So it was very difficult for us offensively to get anything going.
How about their offense? Was that anything different, or was that what you were expecting as well?
No, I think Coach Nuno and his staff do a good job, kind of tweaking things and giving you variations of some things maybe you hadn't seen the week before in past film. But for the most part, I think they're running their base offensive scheme, and zone read, some run pass options, some downfield throws, some play action. So I think they pretty much stuck to what they've done in the past.
I know you probably don't want to look ahead yet because you probably want to fix what was done today. But I guess going into Columbia, what are you expecting from that one, and what are some of the goals and some of the things you're hoping for with that game?
Yeah, it's tough to say. It's a homecoming game, a Liberty Cup game, but they've got an entirely new coaching staff, Coach Bagnoli, and new coordinators on both sides of the ball. So, and they haven't played a game yet. So there's a little bit of lack of information on the things they're going to do, schematically. So, the big thing for us tomorrow will be come in, grade the tape as a coaching staff, identify the things we did well, and continue to do those, and the things that we did poorly, and work to correct those. And that'll be the big focus for tomorrow, and then we'll move forward to Columbia. But for right now, we've got to be very critical of the things we need to do better.